sippers, welcome to our show. While we're spilling, grab your cocktail and start sipping. Get ready to unwind with your girls. Thank you for joining us for Cocktails and Conversations with your girls. I'm your girl, Miss Shay Marie, and these are my beautiful co-hosts.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shataz.
Hey sippers, it's your girl Primp and Proper.
Hey sippers, it's your girl Miss Jones to you. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and also on Instagram at Cocktails and Conversation. And most importantly, please do not forget, subscribe to our channel. Now get comfy because tonight we're discussing giving someone their flowers while they're still here and also Diddy in the late Kim border. Remember, we want all our viewers to chime in, so please leave your comments below.
So ladies, how do you like your apples? Because tonight we will be sipping on an Appletini, which has a mixture of vodka, sour apple schnapps, sweet and sour mix. And if you would like to try making this Appletini, we will have all the necessary ingredients posted in our description box down below. And don't forget, if you do make this drink, don't forget to tag us. So I'm going to tell you what I think about this drink. I never had it before, so let me see. It tastes like sour apples. It does.
Okay.
And it tastes dangerous.
It tastes dangerous.
That means it's going to get you lit.
As you guys know, I am not a drinker, but this is pretty good. It tastes like apples, soury, and you can taste the liquor, which I'm not a fan of, but it's pretty good.
Alright, so as you guys know, of course, I can't have anything with liquor, so I'm going to try the virgin one. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if you ladies ever felt this, but when you are pregnant, you get these urges for sour things. I can eat a whole box of like Sour Patches, so this like gives that kick that you need. But after this, you need a bottle of water.
Let me try mine. It looks good. So
It looks pretty.
and it smells good. Okay.
Well, okay, what?
I like the sourness of it, but
You don't like it?
it's too strong.
It is strong.
So
So be careful.
I mean, but it is a martini, and
Yeah.
they're usually a little strong. So not my favorite.
Okay.
You know,
It looks good though.
it's a pretty drink. What I like, me personally, when I'm drinking, I like to drink and not really taste the liquor.
Exactly.
So this is not that drink, right?
Yes, yes, yes. With this, you know what you're getting. It's not a
Yeah.
drink that, you can't taste the liquor and then it sneaks up on you. This, like you said.
Exactly.
Now it's time for our question of the day. So ladies, we've all been in that relationship where we felt unappreciated and unrecognized until it was too late. Why do people wait until it's too late to get it right? Give me my flowers while I'm still alive is a cliche. However, it rings true. So what are your thoughts to this question?
I honestly think people wait until it's too late because they get comfortable, ladies. Have you ever dated a man where he felt like you were never leaving? Like you guys put in all these years and the relationship is going so good to him that he gets so comfortable and it's like, okay, she's not going anywhere, so whatever, I don't have to, recognize her and make her feel special or do what I used to do to keep her. And all the while, the woman is feeling unappreciated. She's not feeling her best. She's not feeling beautiful. He's comfortable. And we notice this, but he doesn't see it. So it's like, okay, you know what, it's time for me to go. Or why, sometimes they even wait until the person dies or something to recognize them. That's not fair. That's why we have to value ourselves and know our worth and consistently let that man know where he's slacking, where you're not feeling appreciated, and see if he will do right. Sometimes you have to, you know, give them a wake-up call, threaten that you're going to leave them.
I agree with everything you said. I totally understand where you're coming from because, like she said, we have all been in that situation where a man has taken us for granted. Exactly. I know I have, so let me speak about that. And then it's like when you leave them, that's when they want to come crawling back. And God forbid you die. They'll be the last one at the gravesite. It's too late. It's too late. Like, personally, I remember when my grandma passed away, all I could think about is how I didn't spend enough time with her before she got sick because I was so busy in my own life. So when she did pass away, or when she got into a vegetable state at the hospital, it was too late. I couldn't speak to her. I couldn't hear her voice because she could not talk. She was not awake. So that really hurt me. So giving someone their flowers while they're here is so important to me. So when it came back around, like the following year, my aunt got sick, who was older. I would visit her every day in the hospital. Instead of going on my lunch break, I will walk to the hospital, which was a half a mile from my job, and I would visit her, and I'll eat lunch with her, and she'll read her Bible, and I would just, you know, read the Bible with her and feed her. And sometimes I'll sneak in the food that she wanted, that she wasn't supposed to eat. And that was just me never doing that again, never forgetting to give someone their flowers while they're still here.
Yeah.
Because that was a lesson learned for me.
Honestly, I think that we have gotten to a point, this era, this day and age, where everyone thinks that tomorrow's guaranteed, right? So we always think that, you know what, it's by habit. We say, oh, see you tomorrow, or I'll see you later. And it's by habit we do that. We don't understand that tomorrow is not promised. And my girlfriends and my friends and my family are notorious. They know how I am. Anytime I get off the phone, I'm like, okay, I love you. And I know sometimes it weirds some people out, but I really like to let people know exactly how I feel about them because you just never know when situation can happen. So I do ideally think that the reason why people do it is because they're so used to, or they're so thinking that life is guaranteed, and unfortunately life is not guaranteed. You're here today, gone tomorrow. So me personally, please give me my flowers while I'm here. So ladies, I love you guys.
Love you too. Love you too. And I want to say I agree with you because that's what kind of person I am. Just being someone who suffers from anxiety, you're always thinking about like the worst situation or the worst scenario. So if my loved one goes out or something longer than expected, I'm worrying like, what if something happened? What if they got in an accident? So for me, I'm always trying to show people that I love them while they're still here.
Yes.
But why do people wait until it's too late to get it right? I do not know. I don't know. I don't understand it. And that's something that I hate. I've had, I think, 3 relationships where 3 serious relationships where I actually loved the man. And, you know, I chopped it up to, okay, maybe the timing wasn't right. But during that time, you know, I was interested, genuine, everything. Now, fast forward years later, they're in my inbox. Oh, you know, you're supposed to be my wife. I should have married you. Do you know how long we would have been married by now? And I'm thinking, it's so far over. Why didn't you say this now, 10 years ago? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to me, it's like with those 3 situations, I'm thinking that, why didn't you get it right when I was there? You would have had everything. You would have had me. I would have been what you needed me to be, but it's too late now. You didn't get it right.
In those situations, do you really think that the person is genuinely saying that as game, or they're genuinely saying that as far as, you know what, I didn't appreciate Shay Marie when I was with her?
I think it's they didn't appreciate it because these relationships happened when I was younger. And so a lot of times men don't want to be with a woman as she's growing and going through her changes. They see you, looking good on Facebook, Instagram, and think that you're at a certain level, and they want you at that level. But they don't want you when
through
you're
that process.
Right.
Exactly.
So you guys don't think maturity plays a part on the man?
Yes.
Maybe they weren't
Yes.
ready.
Yeah, and then these guys, they're older, they're in their 40s now, so they're looking to settle down. But the thing about it is, when you had me, that was him.
Exactly.
And then one of the guys, he passed away of cancer, and that hurt me. Like for years, that hurt me. But right before he passed away, and like I think around the time he was diagnosed, he wanted to go get married. He wanted me to have his baby, like all in the span of a year. And I'm like,
It took for him to be on his deathbed to want to marry you. Sometimes I always say, it's just like, you're probably the blessing, but they probably weren't it from the jump. So it's glad that they didn't marry you, because you probably would have been miserable.
Yeah.
He probably would have never been the best husband anyway. So if you knew, you're the catch.
So I got one thing from that. So you want to impregnate me and die? And you get
yes.
So you want to get me pregnant
his name.
and have me out here struggling with this baby?
I thought about that.
myself.
I always told, because he knew
wanna
at
carry
that
the
time
name.
how bad I wanted a child.
Child's
Throughout our relationship, he knew that I wanted a baby. And so that was like something he was giving me before he passed. But by that time, it was too late. By that time, I was gone. I was moved on. No more feelings. I loved him, and I was there, with him while he was going through his disease and everything, but as friends. But that opportunity for anything to happen, it was gone. And that's what I'm trying to want men to understand. When you have a good woman, you need to open your eyes and recognize this woman at that time, because when she's done and she's fed up and she's gone, it's too late.
Well, it's our Sip and Spill segment. We all heard about Kim Porter's passing, and it caught everyone by surprise. But the one it affected the most was P. Diddy. Although they weren't married, her passing made him realize, in his own words, he played himself. So ladies, do you think he waited too long to give her flowers? I honestly feel like he did wait too long to give her flowers. I mean, she carried 2 children for him. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 children. And he never married her. I feel like he didn't recognize her, give her enough recognition while she was alive. And I mean, it ought to have hurt him. I mean, she's been in his life for over, 18 years? How old is their oldest child?
I think, isn't he in his 20s?
Yeah, I think he's in his 20s.
20 years? There's really women out here waiting that long, guys. So when do you wake up and realize your self-worth? Like,
Not to speak on someone else's situation, like P. Diddy. It's just like, you were with this woman for how many years? You never married her. You had kids with her. You had kids on her. Well, a kid on her. And you did not marry her. And now I think he's regretting it. But sometimes it takes for something like that to happen for you to see what you lost. So I think the next girl he gets with, he's going to marry her. Because he's going to know from this. This is a life lesson for him. To never take a woman for granted or take anything for granted, because this person could be here today and gone tomorrow. That was she wasn't even 50 yet. She was in her early 40s and she died. Left everything behind. So I'm pretty sure he learned his lesson. My thing is, you see, like, okay, the man part, but how about the woman? You never got up and left. Like, I look at Kim like, oh my gosh, this lady died young. She had kids, but she never got the life she wanted before she, like, went
But
away.
we don't know that. She could have moved on and been happy with another man. Was
Girl,
she?
well,
I don't know. Was she in a relationship with
I'm
another
pretty sure
man?
the paparazzi would have had that tea.
I mean, to be honest, prior to her passing, I wasn't following her, so, I didn't know about her lifestyle or anything. And she could have also just been happy to be away from him. But, you know, it's him mourning because he's the one who didn't get it right in time. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's too late.
That's how I know she didn't move on, because a man wouldn't mourn over a woman that, well, yeah, he would have mourned, but the way he stayed there and said, dang, I should have married her. All the posts you see on Instagram where he's replying back to people, if she was someone that moved on, he would have never reacted in that way.
In P. Diddy's own words, I do think that he played himself. I honestly am not moved by these Instagram pictures or these social media statements, because at the end of the day, listen, while you were parading Cassidy around,
Cassie.
I'm sorry, while you were parading Cassie, side girl, whatever she is, while you was parading her around, Kim was still there. Like, that's the woman that you breathe kids with. You're saying that she was your soulmate, but she's your soulmate and you did all of this to her. Like, I don't understand these things. I don't understand these statements. I don't understand these tactics. You know, at the end of the day, everyone mourns differently. I do feel bad in a sense for him, because no one knows how it feels to lose someone. Everyone's feelings about losing someone is going to be different, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
So I feel sorry in a sense of that, but to feel remorse for him losing Kim Porter and how he is on social media, I'm sorry. Call me heartless. You can miss me with it.
And it's just like, sometimes guys will get it together when you actually leave, but not die, but leave, right? So maybe he just knew she was never going nowhere.
Exactly.
So then that it comes, people treat you how you allow them to treat you. So then that's on her part. Like, you died, you never got married. I don't know if she ever wanted to get married, but I'm pretty sure she wanted a life with him, because she did a spread in, what magazine was it?
It was Essence.
They did Essence.
When she was pregnant with the twins.
They were so in love in Essence, right?
Yeah, those pictures were, I remember those pictures. So I'm pretty sure she wanted a life with him, and not with him having a child while she's pregnant at the same time. The children are the ghetto twins. So
Triplets. Ghetto triplets.
yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, ghetto triplets, because she had twins.
She had twins and a girl.
Yeah.
And a girl. Yeah.
And then he cheated after that. That wasn't enough. He was cheating on her with his artist. And we don't, Cassie, for years. And then they finally went public.
Oh, do you guys call it cheating though? Because it's like an understanding. Does that make sense?
I do believe
because
it's an understanding.
I don't think that he necessarily cheated on Kim. I'm not gonna say that.
No, I think in the beginning it was cheating.
No, I think it was cheating, because she did. There was a post on her Instagram where they went to celebrate that 50th, some bad boy, the anniversary of the record label Bad Boy, and she posted, it was Kim, Diddy, the twins, and then his other baby mama with her daughter, Chance. I think her name is Chance.
Yeah.
Okay. First, Kim posted a picture. She cropped them two, the baby mama and the little girl, out the picture and said, first it was us, which is Diddy, her, and the two twins. And then it became this. And then on the next picture, if you swipe, she cropped the other two back in. So people felt like in the comments that she was holding like resentment because, you know, now the other lady is in the picture.
So you don't think maybe she did it for entertainment?
I think it was genuine.
What do you mean?
The post that she posted, I don't think she
Right,
was
I don't
You don't think it was shady?
Exactly.
Because people took it as being shady.
Because they're
like,
friends.
Yeah, they're friends.
They built a
And
relationship.
They were
people,
friends before they
I'm talking like I know these people, but I was following because I knew about the situation. But like you would never see the twins with the other girl. Like P Diddy would have like a YouTube for the Chance, because she used to like to sing and stuff, and it would just be him and Chance in a hotel room. He could never bring Chance to his home where Kim and the twins lived. So then when you started seeing all of them together, I think it was like when they were 5 or 6. So I knew that it was something that happened, that had to happen for that to reach, for them to become a blended family. So.
Okay. Well, I do think that he waited too long to give her her flowers, assuming that what we think she wanted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're assuming she
Yeah.
wanted this man. We're assuming she wanted to marry him.
Yeah.
You know, looking at the situation and knowing the dynamics of their relationship and other people's relationships, you know, you'll look at the situation and say, yeah, he waited too long. You know, he should have did it when she was alive. But I was surprised about his post. I was surprised that he replied to this random guy on Instagram like, yeah, I played myself. So I think all of these pictures and all of this stuff he's posting is out of guilt. And I mean, I feel sorry for him because, you know, I know how it feels, you know, to love someone that you can't have and like it's too late. You really played yourself. Right. So, yeah, I do feel I have sympathy for him.
Yeah, I do as well.
We would love to keep the tea spilling, but unfortunately we're running out of time. But you can keep the conversation going by leaving a comment below and or follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Cocktails and Conversation.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media. See you Friday night at 8 p.m. for Cocktails and Conversation with your girls.
Good night.